You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians. And all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a stormy day here in Georgia. Let me tell y'all something. It's so funny. I didn't want to get up this morning. I'm not going to even front. The wind was blowing and I could hear the leaves falling. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. It has been storming since last night. And I'm telling you, leaves are everywhere. We got power outages all over the place. Crazy, y'all. Crazy weather. But listen, nothing you can do about the weather. I can tell you that right now. Not a thing. But anyway, 74 degrees going up to a high of 77. Right now, we are under a tropical storm warning. Gwinnett County has outages around the county. About 23,000 people in Gwinnett do not have power right now. So, be careful out there. There are falling trees. There are debris everywhere. So just be very careful if you're traveling right now. The storm is really, Zeta is doing her thing. She's like, wreaking havoc, not only on the Gulf Coast, she's wreaking havoc right here in our own backyard. So be careful when you're out there moving around. Because what happens is when we have weather like this, trees are blown over. And I think that's because during the summertime it's so hot and they dry out. So when we get really bad weather and really strong winds, it just blow them right over. So be careful out there and try not to walk by trees and be by trees if you can. I've never thought about being afraid of a tree, until I seen so many blown down. We had a storm in Jersey. I think it was Hurricane Hugo. No, was it Hugo? No, it wasn't Hugo. That was my neighbor name who gave everybody generators. Well, he didn't give everybody generators. We had a really, really, really bad storm in Jersey. Now, what's crazy about Jersey, we lived probably about good 2.5 hours from the shore, right? But whenever they had a hurricane, it always came up the east coast and just tore up stuff. So one particular year we had, I forgot which hurricane it was, but it wasn't Hugo. We had one named Hugo before. This wasn't Hugo. My neighbor name was Hugo. It knocked out all the power. I mean, we were out of power for about 5 days, but we had a neighbor named Hugo, and Hugo had about 5 generators. And Hugo lit up he lit up my block, his block, the block down the street, the block around the corner. You should have saw the extension cords we had running out the back door to Hugo's generator. Because of Hugo, we had lights for about 4 days, and before the lights and electricity came back on. So, these storms, man, you can't predict them. Only thing I could say is, stay out of the path of them. I pray that the people on the Gulf Coast of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, I pray that everybody just got out of the way as they were saying that Zeta was going to touch down and got to safety, because we can't control the weather. And so you want to get out of the way of harm. When they say it's going to be bad, trust me, it's going to be bad. So get out the way. Get your family and your friends to safety, and this way you guys don't have to worry about being in the path of the storm and risking getting hurt. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Today is National Cat Day and also National Oatmeal Day. So you can stroke your cat. It's also National World Stroke Day. So you got Stroke Day, National Oatmeal Day, and National Cat Day. It's a whole bunch of holidays today, right? Stroke your cat, learn about strokes, eat some oatmeal. Only way I like oatmeal, y'all, is an oatmeal cookie with no raisins. Ain't that crazy? I told y'all I don't like cooked fruit. I'll eat raisins by themselves, but I would not eat raisins in oatmeal cookies. I'll sit there and pick all the raisins out. I don't understand. That's just me. Me and my stuff, y'all. But anyway, today is National Cat Day, National Oatmeal Day, and World Stroke Day. World Stroke Day. All right, so listen, today is my Friday, so y'all know this all I got. Normally I have a guest. I didn't have a guest this week. My schedule was kind of crazy, and so was everybody else's, but I got guests coming up for the rest of November, so be sure to stay tuned. I thought I had a guest today, but I don't have a guest, only because people just got some crazy schedules going on right now. So I'll have guests next week, but today you just got me, and yes, it's Thursday, and yes, it's my Friday. I know I'm not trying to throw it in your face, but it is my Friday, and to be honest with y'all, I am really tired. My leg has been bothering me. I don't know what's wrong with this. I got to go to the doctor tomorrow, and I'm tired. So I'm glad today is my Friday because I get to relax, and I am going to relax this week. I'm going to relax because I did a lot this week. I had a lot going on. And being an entrepreneur, you're always in business mode, even when you don't want to be. You're always thinking about business. You're always doing something business related, even when you don't want to. Even when I say, you know what, I'm not doing anything today, I'm just gonna relax, I wind up watching something related to business, and then I get an idea about something. I get a marketing idea, then I have to write it down, then I have to write down something else. So it's hard to turn it off, y'all. I tried meditating. It does not work for me. I don't know how to quiet my mind that long to meditate. The only time my mind is really quiet, and one of my friends told me this, Dr. Leon Moss, he said, no, that's meditation, is when I first wake up in the morning. My mind is really quiet that time in the morning, and I can feel the clarity, but soon as I turn over, and I try not to check my phone, I try not to do any of that stuff. I try to just lay there and be quiet. And that works most mornings until I get a spark for an idea, and then that ends that. So I get up and I got to write it out, and then I have to do my journaling, and then I have to do my candle burning, then I have to do my prayers, and by the time I do all that, it's time for me to do the show. So anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm glad today is my Friday. That's all I'm saying. Got to go get my leg checked out tomorrow, though. And I'm still kind of sleepy, and I'm hungry. But anyway, I won't keep on that. So listen, today is October the 29th. Yes, it is. It is October the 29th. I'm going to go ahead and start your horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyson for the day Thursday, October the 29th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. This is a great day to beautify your living quarters or to entertain at home. Your ability to dazzle others with your unique and innovative ideas will attract attention. You may not want to spend time around family or your home. Ooh, you don't want to be at home. You don't want to be around nobody at home. Or listen, go on, Aries, get you some fresh air. Yeah, go on out, impress some people. Don't impress the wrong people now. Dazzling folks with your unique and innovative ideas that you don't even want to be at home. I'm just saying. Go ahead, take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. You probably need it. Taurus, you might want to spend some time by yourself in order to decide exactly how you feel. Don't believe everything you hear. Conflicts over joint finances are likely. Sometimes, Taurus, that's what you got to do. You got to spend some time alone. And I'm telling you, when I get a chance to do that, it is amazing. So spend some time alone to decide exactly how you feel. And here's the thing. You are entitled to your feelings. Nobody can tell you how to feel. They're your feelings. They have theirs. You have yours. You're entitled. Spend some time to figure out exactly how you feel. Be honest with yourself. That's the first thing. Because a lot of times people lie to themselves and then they wind up lying to other folks. Be honest with yourself. And that way you can be honest with the other person. And here's the thing. You are important. That's your word for today. You are just as important as the person that you're trying to make this decision about. Understand that. And your happiness counts. Oh, I said all the good stuff. I should have saved this stuff for the end. Gemini, you may find your nights sleepless due to bad dreams. Join groups of humanitarian nature. You should regain some of your self-esteem if you get involved in organizational functions. All right, so listen, Gemini, what's going on with you in the dream world? Like, what are you dreaming about? Write your dreams down. Get them interpreted. I know some people don't believe in that stuff. I do. If you're having sleepless night because you're having bad dreams, write them down so you can talk to somebody and get them interpreted. I had one of my dreams interpreted one time. It was freaky. I had some dreams one time. I was going to this church, and I swear my dreams, I believe my dreams had a lot to do with the church. Because I never used to dream like that. And I'm talking about the dreams were so vivid. It's as if like truly like right there. And I would wake up. I just told my daughter this morning, I've been doing that a lot lately too. Like I had stopped dreaming. Now I'm having these crazy dreams where I'm in them and then I wake up extremely tired. It's like I'm running, like I'm living a double life inside my dreams. And so I used to have these crazy dreams. I was going to this church and I swear the dreams were trying to tell me something. Like I remember one time dreaming about this house and I walked into this house and I didn't go in the house. It was my aunt and uncle. They wanted me to go in this house with them. And the lady was down in the basement. She was like, come on in. I was like, I'm not going in that house. And my dog Diamond went in and my aunt and uncle went in. And the house had threes all over the wall. And it was 3 women standing outside in like these turquoise looking chiffon dresses. And they was all singing this song. It was like they were humming. Hum. And I'm looking at them. I was like, yeah, I'm not going in there. And when my aunt and uncle went in, they went down in the basement. And all of a sudden, you could see the walls closing in. And Diamond was laying in the window. That was my dog. That was my dog, Diamond. Diamond was laying in the window on a box on top of my coat. And as the wall started to close in, Diamond kind of looked like she was moving closer to the window. It was crazy. And I didn't know what that dream meant. But later on, I had a couple of other crazy dreams. People were chasing me. And I realized, I think it had something to do with the church that I was attending, because actually, in reality, the church was going through some turbulence that a lot of us were not aware of. And when we became aware of it, and it was so weird because I remember the young lady who used to do my hair, she used to also do the first lady's hair of the church. And she said the first lady said that the pastor had said to her, Audrey is going to be the first one to leave the church. And I was like, now this was before I had an inkling about what was going on. So I said, well, why would he say that? And she's like, I don't know. That's what they said. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I was the first one to leave. And here's the funny thing. I didn't think about it. And this was months before this all happened. When I thought about it, I left on December the 6th. I never went back. And what happened was I was being interviewed on TV. Someone wanted to interview me on a TV show. And I had said to him, so I kind of just waved and said, hey, I got to go. And he was like, yeah, just leave $1,000 and go ahead. This is in church. And I looked and I said, did he just say that out loud where everybody could hear him? Just leave $1,000 and go ahead. This is what he said. And I'm looking like, you have got to be kidding me. And I remember that day because his wife was very agitated and upset. His daughter was very agitated and upset. They were agitated and upset with him. And his wife was just really out of character. And she was like, when I tell y'all, you know how you kind of like lean in your living room, you kind of lay to the side and you kind of leaning on the chair. That's how she was sitting up in the front of the church. And I'm looking at her like, ooh, she is pissed. Like, I could tell she was pissed. And then his daughter, he made his daughter come up and stand up in front of everybody because, I don't know, he was saying she was making like ugly faces or something. It was crazy. It was a crazy day. But you're right. He was right. I never went back after that. And by January that year, like January 1, like that was December the 6th, I never went back. By January 1, the church was completely closed down. We had just moved into a building. So I said all that to say, I think my bad dreams had a lot to do with my church. So Gemini, you may want to ask yourself what's going on in your life. And at that time, I couldn't even see what was going on, but it was coming to me in dreams. And I realized later that and I stopped dreaming after that. I stopped having crazy dreams after I left the church. I know it sounds freaky and weird, but I'm just telling you. Now I'm having dreams again. But I'm not at a church. And I'm trying to figure out what these dreams mean. So I try to write them down and tell them to somebody. So, yeah. So check your dreams out. I feel like mine is these dreams right here pulling me in a really, really good direction. But I think it's going to be something that's so big it's going to blow my mind. And because it's just the way that they're coming to me and how they're coming and what the things that I'm seeing in them. You know what I mean? So I know it all sounds woo-woo, but it is what it is. Cancer. You will find that friends or relatives may not understand your needs. Do whatever your mate wants. Okay. It really doesn't matter as long as you're together. Stop telling others about your problems. Keep your business to yourself, Cancer. Because here's the thing. Some people just feed off negativity. They don't have anything to offer you back. No real solutions. They just want to know that you're miserable like they're miserable. So listen, keep your business to yourself and you work on your thing with your mate. That's what I'm saying. Keep your business to yourself and you and your mate work it out. Sometimes you just got to bend down and say, you know what? I'm just going to bend today. That's called compromise. Leo, talk about your intentions and confirm that you both feel the same way. You mustn't be so trusting. Don't be a pest or a troublemaker today. Don't listen here. Listen here, Leo. You know when you were a little kid and your mother gritted her teeth. That means you better get somewhere and sit down. Listen here, Leo. Don't you be a troublemaker today. Yeah, don't be a troublemaker or a pest. Nobody likes pests and nobody likes troublemakers. You don't want to be known for that. No. Talk about the love going on in your life. Virgo. Opportunities to go out with clients or colleagues will be in your best interest. Be careful not to consume too many spicy foods or minor health problems could put you out of commission for the day. Overindulgence may cause conflict. Listen, you like spicy food. I get it. I do too. Some stuff I just can't eat though. I cannot eat super duper spicy stuff. My daughter loves it. She eats the hottest. She gave me some chicken the other day. And I'm glad I only had a tiny piece. My lips were on fire. I was like, how do you eat this stuff? So she wondered why the baby is so hyper. Because she ate all that hot food when she was pregnant. Now the baby is just like hyper. She likes to jump off. So she's fearless. She has no fear. Boy, that's not true. She has a fear of bugs. And I said to my daughter, how does she know she's afraid of bugs? She's afraid of bugs. If she see a bug. But anything else, she'll jump off the stairs. I said to myself, that's the spicy food you ate. And she eats it spicy. That chicken looks so good. And I said, let me taste a piece. Man, my lips were burning. I was like, yeah, I can't follow you because your stuff be too hot. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noto Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I was living in the clouds, yeah, like a million explosions. Whatever happened to the picture? The one where you and I were perfect. Like if heaven was a time lapse. Play the story where we'd end up. Would you pause it for a second before this thing was over? Come a little closer before this thing is over. Won't you come a little closer? Never know till it's gone. 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 Till it's gone. Till it's gone. Till it's gone. Never know till it's gone. Never know. Till it's gone, never know, till it's gone, never know, till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone. When the light fades into darkness and your fears all turn to regrets, how do you stand up without falling? How do you see it as a blessing? As I'm falling through the water, let the ocean be my witness. I plead that this has changed me. I pray it as I'm sinking.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noto Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Family members will not be happy with the amount of time you're spending away from home. Try to channel your energy into physical work. Try to concentrate on research and acquiring information that will be valuable in your chosen field. Listen, spend some time at home. Don't piss off the people at home. Your family needs you. I know you're on a journey, you're on a mission. I get it. Sometimes when you're on that mission, we close out everybody and everything. That's not a good thing. You got to have some balance. So Libra, spend some time at home today, especially if you're in the eye of the storm. Stay in the house. Get a good movie. I ate some popcorn yesterday for the first time in a very long time, and it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. So I got another bag. My sister-in-law brought it to me. It was really good. And so she brought it to my mom, and I took a bag. It was really good, but I'm going to get me some more bags because it really was good and just have them. Because I used to eat popcorn all the time, and I stopped eating it, but it was so good. And I was like, I'm going to find me a good movie and get my popcorn tonight, and I'm going to relax. Yes, I am. Scorpio, don't jump. No, I can't relax tonight. Tonight is bowling. What am I thinking about? Oh, we got a bowl tonight. Oh my God, I gotta make sure my leg feels better. Scorpio, don't jump too quickly if someone tries to make you join in on their crusade. You'll get to your destination just as quickly. You need to do more research before you make a final decision. Yeah, make sure the crusade is just not something that's going to just get you into trouble. Sometimes you want to be a part of things because you want to better some things, but it needs to be organized and put together well. You don't need to just be a part of something and you mess around and get in trouble. So just do your due diligence, Scorpio. Make sure that before you join this crusade, you know what you're joining. Could be a cult. Some people walking around here, they done drunk the Kool-Aid. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just saying. Sagittarius, look into alternatives that will better suit both your needs. Calm down and take a step back. You need a job with more responsibility and a higher wage. That's most people in the world right now. You need a job, Sagittarius, and a whole lot of other folks need a job. Now, here's the thing. You're not the only one who needs a job. You're not the only one. There are a lot of people who need a job. Now, here's the thing. If you want to give yourself an edge, take a class, learn something new. Learn Salesforce. Learn how to use Slack. Learn how to use Zoom. I did a Zoom training last Friday, because there's still a lot of people who don't know how to use Zoom. So I set up a Zoom account, an event up on Eventbrite, and people paid and they took my class. And it was a pretty Zoom 101 class. But listen, there are a lot of ways for you to do some things, but you got to learn something new. You know what I mean? Or learn how to capitalize on, if you already have expert knowledge in something, learn how to capitalize on that and use that to your benefit to get you a better job paying a higher wage. And if you don't know something, learn something new. Capricorn, don't be disappointed if you don't get your way emotionally. You would probably have to defend your mate. Your involvement with children will be most rewarding. Listen, Kat, we can't always have our way. We cannot, because otherwise, guess what I'll be doing? Sitting on a beach somewhere under a coconut tree. But guess what? I cannot have my way at this moment. Soon, but not right now. So you can't always have your way. So don't be disappointed. Just say, you know what? Now is not the time. Because that's what I have to tell myself a lot. When things don't go the way I want them to be, I'm like, okay, yeah, now is just not the time for this. And I tell that to everybody. Now just may not be the time. Sometimes I know they don't want to have it, but they probably gonna say, oh, you shut the F up. But listen, I be trying to take the high road. Like, it ain't the time right now. Let me just say that. So it may not be the time right now. Aquarius, you're intuitive today. However, this attribute can get you into trouble if you tactlessly say what you think. Be careful if a friend asks you for advice. You can convince anyone of anything. You got some power going on today, Aquarius. Yes, you're very intuitive. You can convince anybody of anything. Be careful. Don't use this power you got today for the wrong. Yes, because sometimes we realize we got power and we lose our mind. We lose our freaking mind. You got some power today, Aquarius. Use it positively. You know what I'm saying? Use it for the good. Don't use it for the bad, because it's going to backfire on you now. I'm just saying. And my fellow fish Pisces, you need to focus on yourself. Amen. Not on others. Opportunities for travel and communication are evident. Exaggeration or deception coupled with overindulgence might be a problem. Okay, so exaggeration or deception coupled with overindulgence might be a problem. So I don't know about you, fish. I'm not trying to do any of that. I don't want to be a part of no deception. I don't want to hear no over-exaggeration. And I'm going to watch my coins. And I'm going to watch what I eat. Because you can overindulge in food, too. You can overindulge in spending. You can overindulge in alcohol. Whatever your vice is, you can overindulge in it. I ain't trying to... Unless I can overindulge in rest today, I ain't trying to overindulge in nothing else. Listen, I have to rest on Thursday so I can bowl pretty good. Otherwise, I suck. So... I try, after I do the show, I try to take it easy, relax, because when I suck, then my husband make ugly faces at me and Georgette. So we get up there and we be trying to do our best, and then he'll get up, like last Thursday, he was like, we played a really, really good team. They didn't beat us all the games. I think they won 2, we won 1, but he started right out the gate like, oh yeah, we're going to lose. I was like, see, that's the wrong attitude right out the gate. And so I had to come and do my thing. So I think I bowled a 166 one game. I was like, go ahead, girl. That's the highest I've ever bowled, y'all. But I did my thing. But we won that game. Yes. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again on Monday at 10 a.m. to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noto Astrologer Micah Thies. And now let's get on to some news you can use. So, I talked about how Zeta had wreaked havoc over here. Like, power lines are down. People are without power. We're still on a tropical storm warning right now. The skies look bright, though. I don't know what's going to happen later on. But right now, they said 23,027 Gwinnettians without power. So hopefully they'll get that up and running. They had a tree that fell down on Interstate 985 South in Beaufort. So and it blocked the southbound lanes, but they cleared it. So people trying to get to work, they probably got there a little late, but they got there. So be careful while you're out there. There's just a lot going on right now. The weather's still pretty rough, and a lot of the surrounding counties are without power. We just happen to have the most. Hall County is next in line with 19,972 people out of that don't have power. Jackson EMC is working to restore power to these places, these neighborhoods and areas. So if you are in that space where you are experiencing a power outage, just know that they're working on restoring your power. So just sit tight. Also, the kids they had class at home today. It was school at home today because nobody wanted their kids to be out in this weather. They didn't want the teachers to be out in this weather, so the kids are at home doing digital learning. I'm telling y'all, digital learning came in handy this year, didn't it? Yeah, it really did. When you think about schools that have been doing digital learning for a long time, like Southern New Hampshire University and Phoenix University, they've been doing it for a long time because they understood how flexible you could be. Now, a lot of the rest of the world have learned that, you know what, digital learning is not so bad because the kids didn't have to miss school a day. Now, what's funny is, I think about this but up north, where it gets really cold and a lot of snow, excuse me, y'all, where it gets really cold and a lot of snow. Normally on snow days, and I don't know if this is going to happen, but I can see this happening. Normally on snow days, because, we get, in Jersey, you get some snow, New York, New Hampshire, Boston, Connecticut, it snows, right? I'm talking about you get a lot of snow. And when it snows, the kids know automatically for a day or two, we don't have to go to school. So with this whole digital learning thing, I'm wondering when they have snow days this year, will school be canceled or will they have digital learning? That's going to be interesting to find out. So I don't know. Yeah, but right now today, our kids are at home learning. So are the teachers at home teaching. Yep. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to get a rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
It's the rain. I can feel it in the air. It's time
Welcome back. So it's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So construction at the new post office that's going to be located at 2440 Wisteria Drive is almost finished, and they're going to be moving in the weekend of November the 7th through the 8th. And the post office is going to be open for regular business hours starting on November the 9th. This project cost about $1.2 million to be completed, and so they're almost there. They're doing the Town Grove in Snellville, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. The Grove at Towne Center, they're doing that. So they're going to tear down the old building on Oak Street. So, when you come off of off Scenic Highway right there, and you make that, what is that? If you're coming from Lawrenceville, if you make that left right there, the post office is right there down the street from Bank of America. That's the old post office. So they're going to be tearing that post office down and moving into the new post office located on Wisteria Drive. And that area right there is going to be a part of the Grove at Towne Center, which is going to bring in about 250 luxury apartments, a 750 space public parking garage, and a Gwinnett County Public Library, and retail and office space, and a city market. So that's going to be really nice. I can't wait to see how that looks. I just love all the new things that they're doing here. Like downtown Lawrenceville is amazing. I really, really, really would love to go downtown and get me a condo just so I can just come downstairs and walk out and be in the midst of everything. I really would. Over in Grayson, they have the rail yard over there. I think that's really nice. If you haven't gone over there, go check out the rail yard over in Grayson. It's right off of Grayson Highway and Grayson New Hope Road right there, right across the street from Walgreens, right around that corner right there. They got the rail yard right there, and it's pretty cool. It's got a brewery there. It's got a couple of restaurants, got some boutiques. I think that's so nice. They made it look like a downtown. I was like, that was really cool. So I love all of the great things that's coming through Gwinnett County. So so the post office is going to be open November 9th. So your new location for going to the post office will not be the Oak Road location. Is going to be located at 2440 Wisteria Drive, and that's in Snellville. That's where the old SunTrust Bank used to be. So make sure you put that on your in your GPS. All right, cool. Norcross Police Department is in the middle of an auction to sell 4 vehicles. So if you're interested in getting some of these vehicles, you could be one of the lucky people to win the auction. They got a 2008 Ford Mustang GT. Yeah, some people love Mustangs. Yep, it was a police car. They got a 2011 Ford Taurus SE. They got a 2011 Chevy Silverado C1500 and a 2008 Ford Civic Ford Crown Victoria. If you're interested in taking part in this, you got about an hour and a half before you can submit your bid. You got to do it now before 12 o'clock. I just found out about this today. Had I known yesterday, I would have announced it yesterday. But I just found out about it today. So listen, the registration is too long for me to tell you. So go to ajc.com, click on local, click on Gwinnett. You'll see the story there, and there's a link there. All bids must be submitted and sealed in a sealed envelope to the Norcross Police Department. Attention, Fleet Manager, located at 65 Lawrenceville Street in Norcross 30071 by noon today. You got about 1 hour and 25 minutes to get your bid in. You can go online. It has to be in a sealed envelope. I know it's a lot of, but if you want that Ford, that Mustang GT, a chance to get it, yeah, you might want to get on over there. Again, you got to take your sealed bid to the Norcross Police Department. Attention, Fleet Manager, located at 65 Lawrenceville Street in Norcross 30071. You got to get it in today before noon. You got an hour and 25 minutes. Don't break any laws to get over there. Don't break any speeding laws to get there. I'm just saying, don't do that. You're going to get in trouble. I want to give a shout out and congratulations to Steel Fire Brewing. They won a contest. The Orange Diva is an award winner. That's one of the beers they make. It's called the Orange Diva. The Swanee Brewery recently won the bronze medal at the 2020 Great American Beer Festival for the beer whose full name is Orange Diva Blood Orange Wit Beer. That's a lot. That's a lot to say, y'all. But anyway, congratulations. I told y'all I almost started a brewery. I really did. It was crazy because I had an investor. He had a lot of money he had come into. He wanted to invest in something. It was a brewery for me. And what's crazy is, I was so excited because I could have said, listen, I have a media company. Give me some of that money. Let me invest in this media company and blow it up like I know I can blow it up. But the brewery just sounds so intriguing. Now, here's the crazy thing. I don't even drink beer. I've drank beer one time in my life, my entire life on this earth, and I did not like it, and I've never drank it again. And so he came to me and he said he had about $350,000 and he had access to more capital if I needed it. And I was so excited. But the more I did my research, and the more I looked at the COVID-19, and the more I looked at all the requirements, and the more I looked at being locked down, I was like, oh, Lord, I don't know if this is right for me. But what was crazy is I was thinking that in my spirit, and my daughter just said it out her mouth. Nobody else would say it. They didn't say it till after she said it. She said, are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, nah, I'm not sure. She said, yeah, because I think about, you like your freedom, and you're not going to have freedom if you do that. And she was right. But here's the crazy part, right? Nobody else said, and they know how I am, but nobody else said that she did. She's like, you sure you want to do that? And when she said that, that was confirmation for me to say, no, I don't want to do this. So what I did was, because one thing, it was too turbulent, right? I probably would have done it if I felt like we were going to be successful. I didn't have that feeling because too much was going on. Like, people couldn't come in at that time and eat in the restaurants because of everything with COVID-19. Restaurants were shutting down. Restaurants who had been in business way longer, and I had never started this business. So, but I was always there. I still think I want to go work at a brewery. I do. I think I want to just go work at one. I don't think I want to run it because I don't drink beer, but I think I want to go work at one. Here's why: because I just want to have fun. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. It ain't about nothing else but me having fun. That's what my mindset is right now. I want to just enjoy life and have fun because it's really short. And I've been that way. I've been thinking this way since March, since my uncle passed away. And I remember him saying last year when I was in Albany, he was like, we just got to do better as a family, And I said to him, you're right. Because we kind of live so far apart, all of us. And even though they were only 3 hours away, we still didn't get the chance to see each other like when we were in Jersey. Like, we were in Jersey. Like, I would just drop by the house. They would come by and stuff like that. But we were kind of so far away. So I might not go down there for 4, 5, 6 months at a time because nobody wants to really take that 3-hour drive a lot. You know what I mean? And he said to me last year, he's like, we just got to do better as a family. And I was like, you're right. And it never occurred to me why he was saying it. It never occurred to me a year later he wouldn't even be here with me. It just never occurred. But that made me start to think about my life and just enjoying more because I work a lot. Y'all heard me talk about it on here. I work a lot, but I really want to have some fun. And I used to want to be a bartender. I know. I used to want to be a bartender. I don't know why I started to look at school to go get my license, and it was because when I used to go to the clubs, the bartenders look like they used to have so much fun because they get to meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of folks. That's me all day. I like to talk to folks. It's kind of weird, right? Like I'm somewhat of an introvert, but you put me in a situation that allows me to talk, I'm gonna talk. But if I just have to go out and just cold call and meet folks, I'm not that person. Like networking function, I suck because I'm not the cold that walk up and, hey, how you doing? I'm not that person. But you put me in a situation where people gonna ask me questions. Oh yeah, I could talk all day long. So I just wanted to be a bartender because I just thought it was so fun, right? And I think I want to work at a brewery, and I may just go to apply for a job at a brewery on the weekends just to be social. Listen, I'm locked down by myself most days doing business. So I need to be social. I need to be where I can meet folks, different people, talk to different people, hear their stories. And I might even start a podcast about that. You never know. You never know with me, y'all. Anyway, life is short. I'm going to live it to the best of my ability and have some fun while doing it. That's all I'm saying. Congratulations to Stillfire for your win. I wish you more in the long run and other contests is coming up. The Orange Diva. I wonder how that tastes. The Orange Diva. When I interviewed, I think John Allen from, what's the name of that brewery? It's another brewery. Oh God, I lost the train. But anyway, I interviewed him. He owns a brewery downtown Lawrenceville, and he told me, he said, Audrey, I guarantee there's a beer out there that you would like. And he's probably right because they got all kinds of beers now, all kinds. But I think I drank some Old English 800. I don't even know that. I drank a little bit. I was like, this is disgusting, and I never drink it again. I think I might have been 18. It was nasty, and I never drank it again. I didn't like it. All right, so check this out. So there's a new zip code coming to the metro area, 943. Welcome to the 943. I don't even know if that sounds good. The 404, the 67. No, don't nothing sound better than the 404. I'm just going to say that. The 770, the 678, nothing sounds better than the 404. But anyway, the metro area is getting a new zip code, a new area code 943. And so if you live in Duluth and Lawrenceville, you're going to be a part of that metro area with the new 943. Welcome to the 943. You're going to be a part of that. A lot of towns in the Atlanta area is going to get it, but we're going to get it also. So, but it's not going to take place right away. They got to fill up all the 678s and the 470s first, and then after that, they probably install the 943. And when you get a new number, it may have a 943 area code. I remember back in the day when you knew, if 201 was Jersey, 912 was Albany. Because when I was living in Albany, the area code was 912. And then they switched it to 229. In Jersey, my area code was 973. By the time I left, I got an 862 area code. So it doesn't even matter what the area code is anymore. People from Jersey call me all the time, and I think they call me because they think I'm in Jersey because I still have an 862 area code. That's a Jersey area code. Back in the day in Newark, 201 was Newark. Now it's Jersey City. So Hudson County, it is what it is. Anyway, you may have a new area code, 943. Welcome to the 943. I don't even know what that is. 943. So listen, you want to go out and, have some fun? Yeah. Chris Young is performing at Coolray in November, Coolray Phil in November. There's a lot of construction going on over there right now, though. But maybe by the time he gets ready to come and sing, they'll have that construction. Because right now, I passed by yesterday, and when you pass by, you can hardly see the field because they got a lot of construction going on. But anyway, Grammy-nominated country singer Chris Young is going to be coming there on November the 14th at the Coolray Field. So if you like country music, go ahead to Ticketmaster.com and get your tickets. They're on sale now. Yep. It's going to be the first ever socially distant concert at Coolray Field. And so I don't know how that's going to look, but if you feel comfortable going to a concert, it is your opportunity. You like country music, this is your opportunity to do so. You can get those tickets at Ticketmaster.com. And this is for Chris Young. He's a country singer. He's a Grammy-nominated country singer. And he's going to be at the Coolray Stadium, which is right over there on Buford Drive in Buford. All right. Listen, I also told y'all yesterday I was telling my mom about the funeral home, the drive-through movie for the funeral home. Everybody was like, what? My daughter's like, yeah, I can't even imagine what that is. So anyway, if you want to do something really different this year, I don't know, did they do it last year? Tomorrow night, Bill Head Funeral Homes and Crematory is going to be screening Beetlejuice tomorrow night. So if you want to take the kids and watch the movie, it's Halloween, so it's spooky. So Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice was with Michael Keaton in it. So they're going to be streaming that movie at the funeral home, y'all. Drive-through. It's a drive-in theater experience. You can stay in your car, watch the movie. But it's at the funeral home. And my daughter's like, see, I'll be freaking out because I'll be thinking about, what's going to come up. And I was like, yeah, I probably wouldn't be freaking out, but that's really different. So, this Friday you can go out the 30th, get your tickets. You can go out and watch the movie at the funeral home. Yeah, and the funeral home is located in Duluth. So the movie starts at 9:30. Bill Head Funeral Homes and Crematory is located at 3088 Duluth Highway in Duluth. You got to get your tickets, so go online and get your tickets. It's going to be a drive-in experience, so that's kind of cool. They did it last year, they said. Did they do it? No, they rescheduled and coincides with scheduled screening. Animated movie, The Adam Family. Anyway, it's going to be tomorrow night, 9:30 to 11:45. That's a long movie. 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's going to be at the Bill Head Funeral Homes and Crematory located 3088 Duluth Highway. Get your tickets. Enjoy the movie. It's Halloween. This is something different to do. Because a lot of people not letting their kids trick-or-treat this year. Because they were saying, they don't know about the whole social part. Like, you don't know if the candy you getting, somebody has COVID or not, or been exposed or not. Let me tell y'all something. I took my uncle to the doctor yesterday. No. Tuesday, y'all. I took him to the doctor, right? So the doctor walks in and said, how you doing? I'm so glad you guys were patient and waiting on me. Oh, I've had a long day. Today is my first day back. This is the doctor. And so he's like, wait, you was on vacation? Like, no, I had COVID. Man, I almost fell out that chair because it freaked me out. I was like, so she's like, no, I had COVID. My husband had COVID. My daughter had COVID. And one of my coworkers one of my staff members got COVID. And I'm sitting there going, we should have took your temperature. You taking our temperature? And so now I'm sitting so close to the edge of my chair, like in lean. She probably saw me leaning, and I felt really bad, so I tried to straighten up some. But as she was talking and she was saying she still felt a little tired, I'm like, oh Lord. But she said, and I asked her, so what did you take? Like, what did you take because you got well? And she said it took her 2 weeks to get well. Her husband has recovered. Her daughter has still not recovered, and one of her staff workers had just went out. Now the other people in the office didn't get it, and so my uncle said, "Oh, that explains why the lady that was because he talks to her all the time. She had on gowns, gloves, she had on everything. Any other time she'd have a mask on, her regular uniform, or just her scrubs. Not this time. She had on a glove. She had on a jacket. She had on the paper coat. She was like, I was like, oh, okay. So I ain't think nothing else about it, but when we got in the back, like, oh, she had COVID. So I asked her, I said, what did you take? Did you take like Regeneron? And she's like, no, Regeneron is really, really expensive. So for those of you who don't know, Regeneron is what the president took. She said, I didn't take that. She said she took erythromycin, and that's all she took. And so that's where she and her family took erythromycin. And that's all they took, she said. And I said, you didn't take zinc? She said, I couldn't even find zinc. There was no zinc on the shelf. Like, we got big bottles of zinc in my house. Because when I first came back from PodFest, where I was speaking at PodFest this past March, and they started talking about this corona thing, they was like, take vitamin C and zinc. Guess what we did? We went out and bought the biggest jars of vitamin C and zinc. So we bought like 2 of each. So we got a ton of zinc in my house. And so I take it every single day. Zinc and vitamin C. And so she said she couldn't find it. They were sold out. So, but she recovered, and I'm glad you recovered. But I gotta tell you, I was freaked out, y'all. I was sitting there going, "Woo!" I had my mask on though. And it still freaked me out though. I was like, okay, I ain't been this close to nobody who had it that I knew of. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, ooh. All right, listen, I'm going to my last song, and then I'm out for the day. I'm gonna come back and give you my words of inspiration, then I'm out for the day. Stay tuned.
Caught by a feeling, knows me I'm the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string, gotta get up on my feet, get to what I need, and I am flying through the streets on neon wings. Once I get to you, I don't want anything. Girl, I'm so addicted. Shut Call me, baby, yeah. I hear the calling. I hear her calling.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. And here goes. The truly successful person inspires others to do more than they have thought possible for themselves. Let me say that again. The truly successful person inspires others to do more than they have thought possible for themselves. Dennis Wheatley said that, and he was right. You have to inspire people. Sometimes people just need that nudge. They just need to know what's possible because they can't see what's possible because they're blinded by all the things that's going wrong in their life. And so if you want to be a truly successful person, find a way to inspire somebody today. That's all I'm saying. Find a way to tell somebody they're good enough, they're the best, they're fearful. Find a way to inspire somebody today. Just tell them they look cute, they smell good. Let me tell you, I'm quick for telling somebody they smell good if they smell good. I ain't gonna tell you they smell good if they stinky, but if they smell good, because you never know. That could be something that they needed. So find a way to inspire somebody. Could be a word, could be a song, could be a smile, could be a touch. Find a way to inspire somebody today. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I appreciate you and love you that for real. For real. Thank you for just checking out the show daily and sharing the show with your family and friends. I pray that you continue to do so. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Twitter at Good Morning Gwinnett. Also, if you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite episode or two and give it 5 stars. I will appreciate you for doing that as well. And if you're listening on Spotify or iHeart, show some love to the show. Show some love to the show. I thank you again for being here. I'll be back again Monday at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, keep your mask on out there. Keep your mask on. Stay safe. And until next time, everybody, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.